Humans are social by nature. Connection is essential to our survival and well-being. From our earliest days, we've relied on communities for support, learning, and identity. Social interaction is more than a preference. It's a biological necessity. When we're cut off from others, our minds and bodies react as if under threat. Chosen solitude can be restorative, but forced isolation strips away our sense of control and belonging. Involuntary isolation, like solitary confinement, removes agency and meaningful engagement, leading to severe distress. Our need for social bonds is deeply rooted. When severed, it damages our sense of self and reality. The harm goes far beyond loneliness, affecting our brains and basic functioning. Understanding this is key to recognizing why prolonged isolation is considered a form of torture. Long-term isolation triggers profound changes in the brain. Stress hormones flood the body, making the brain's fear center hyperactive while shrinking the prefrontal cortex, our center for reason and self-control. Without social feedback, thoughts spiral unchecked, leading to paranoia, depression, and even hallucinations. Identity dissolves, and the mind, starved of input, can create disturbing delusions. These effects aren't signs of pre-existing illness, they're direct results of the environment. Cognitive abilities like memory, focus, and problem-solving deteriorate. Emotional regulation collapses, making rational decisions nearly impossible. Instead of fostering control, isolation breeds impulsivity and instability. The psychological toll is deep, often lasting long after isolation ends. The body suffers alongside the mind in isolation. Chronic stress leads to heart problems, headaches, and exhaustion. Disrupted sleep and circadian rhythms worsen mental health, creating a vicious cycle. Digestive issues and dramatic weight loss are common, fueled by anxiety and poor nutrition. Sensory deprivation makes normal stimuli overwhelming, complicating recovery. These physical symptoms are real, underscoring that solitary confinement harms the whole person. Solitary confinement began as a reform, not a punishment, but quickly revealed its harms. Despite early warnings, its use surged in the US during the 1980s and 90s, fueled by tough-on-crime policies. Today, tens of thousands endure 24 hours a day in tiny cells, often for minor infractions or overcrowding. The UN now classifies prolonged solitary as torture. It's especially devastating for those with mental illness, worsening symptoms, and increasing self-harm. There's little evidence it reduces violence or rehabilitates. Instead, it often makes people more volatile. Cells are stark, concrete beds, minimal human contact, no programs. This environment fosters despair and breakdown, not reform. Solitary confinement fails both individuals and the goals of the justice system. The damage is lasting, and the need for change is urgent. The trauma of solitary doesn't end with release. PTSD, anxiety, and social withdrawal are common. Reintegrating is daunting. Many struggle to trust, connect, or function in society. This deepens alienation and increases the risk of reoffending. Some countries like Norway focus on rehabilitation and dignity with far better outcomes. Their humane approach leads to lower recidivism and safer communities. In the US, reform is growing. Some states now restrict solitary for vulnerable groups. Experts and advocates push for alternatives centered on mental health and rehabilitation. The science is clear, connection heals, and a just system must prioritize human dignity.